Welcome into the Bigger the Pill podcast. Y'all already know the saying, baby. We back for season 2, and y'all already know the saying, baby. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. That's the only way the channel gonna grow is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all. We grow together, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. This season 2, we back at it again. We done had Philly and the Cowboys pop the season out for us in a miraculous way. Great game. Was not the game I thought it was gonna be. Trust me, I thought the Philly was gonna go out there and blow them boys out. You feel me? Dak ain't going. To my live audience, I do have stars now. Feel free to send the stars. If not, I appreciate y'all joining in anyway, man. Y'all know how we rock it, man. We round for season 2 of this thing, and I appreciate y'all being here for every step of the way, like I tell y'all all the time, man. We gonna jump straight into it though, man. Ain't nothing to talk about for real. Ain't really much to talk about for real. Ain't no need to sugarcoat it. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? None of that, period. Shout out Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott came out there on a mission tonight. He was not going out like no sucker tonight. He ain't want that narrative of Michael Parsons being gone was gonna make their team any worse or any better. He was not going for that tonight, and you could tell in his play he wasn't going for that tonight. With how everything went, man, we could jump into the stats, but I really just wanna, you know what I'm saying, highlight the fact that, you know what I'm saying, if the Dallas Cowboys can continue to look like that, granted now, y'all, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got them boys doing too much this year. Now, I'm going to keep it all the way above. I ain't got Dallas doing too much this year, but if they can continue to play like how they played tonight, they got an opportunity to upset a couple of teams that we think going to make it to the playoffs or anything of that nature. They got the opportunity to do it. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Defense still look a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? We going to call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Without Michael Parsons, that defense does look totally different. If you believe otherwise, then you're not really a football fan and you really don't watch football. That defense looks completely different. Shout out to the secondary of the Dallas Cowboys because they kept them wide receivers, Devontae and AJ, they kept them boys on the wraps all night tonight. We ain't see too much of that. I think A.J. Brown, to keep it all the way above with you, I think A.J. Brown only had 1 reception on the night and probably 2 targets, if that. Yeah, A.J. Brown had 1 reception on the night for 8 yards. Jahan Dotson was the leading receiver for them with 3 receptions and 59 yards. You know what I mean? But football season is back, baby. I'm going to tell y'all, this year, man, what I'm really pushing for with season 2, man, I'm really pushing. We got to get them YouTube subscribers up, y'all. We got to get them YouTube subscribers up. So if you hear me and you watching me, man, and you not subscribed to the YouTube, man, after this live and after this show, I will be putting the YouTube channel in the comment section for y'all to go subscribe to the channel, man. Please subscribe to the channel, man. I need y'all over there on the YouTube. I will be venturing over to Twitch as well. I'll probably be venturing over to Twitch soon. And I'm thinking about fooling with Streamlabs, but that's really a contemplation right now. Also, we will be back on the prize picks. We will be back hitting the prize picks hard. We gonna hit them hard this year. See, I hit them hard last year, but then I fell off. I ain't want to hit them too bad. I ain't want to do them too bad. You feel me? But this year, we gonna rob prize picks. I'm gonna tell y'all now, we gonna rob prize picks. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all rock with me on that. But let's jump right into it, man. Tonight was really a feel-out game. You could tell it was kind of a feel-out game for both teams. You know what I'm saying? New head coach for Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Eagles got new coordinators on the offensive side of the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? You know how that was going to go. But it was a great night tonight. It was a great game. Yeah, I swear I did not expect for that game to be that close throughout. That was the farthest thing from my mind. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Shout out to Schottenheimer, the new head coach for Dallas. I love the new offensive scheme he's running. The way he's putting receivers in motion. They offense don't look so stagnant as it used to be. It used to be them boys line up in whatever formation they in, that's what they in. And 9 times out of 10, you could tell what they running from just however they line up. But with all the motions that he putting in place now, It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for people to deal with Dallas. This is not the same old Dallas team. Dallas is actually a team that you can see that they're in the midst of a rebuild, but they're not. Correction. It's not a rebuild. They're retooling. It's a difference when you rebuild and you retool. So Dallas is actually in the middle of a retooling. And to be honest with y'all, Dallas could have won this game. If Miles Sanders does not fumble the ball in the red zone, they probably win the game. In a situation like that, with Schottenheimer being a first-year head coach, that might have been the biggest mistake he made all night. I would have kept the ball. If I was going to run it, I would have put it back in Javonte Williams' hand, because Javonte Williams, you can tell he's going to be the smash back of that offense. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the smash mouth back of that offense, and he got you 2 touchdowns in the first half. You know what I'm saying? On the same play you called for Miles Sanders. It's a reason why Miles Sanders is not in Philly no more. The boy got fumbleitis. He can't hold on to the ball, man. You hit him hard enough, he gonna cough it up. If you get a hand in there and you punch at the ball, he gonna cough it up. It's a reason why he not in Philly no more, y'all. It's a reason. But you know what I'm saying? Great game. Both quarterbacks had efficient nights. You had Jalen Hurts go 19 of 23 for 152 yards. He also gave you another 61 yards rushing. You know what I mean? Dak, on the other hand, he gave you another efficient night, 21 of 34 for 188 yards. The only thing with Dak was, and it wasn't even Dak's fault. CeeDee Lamb, they paid you all that money. Big dog, you got to catch them passes. Especially when Dak putting it on the money, how he putting them passes on the money. You got to catch them, bro. They paid you for a reason, bro. Make your bread, bro. Right now, you making it look like they shouldn't have paid you and they should have paid Micah. But it's only the first game of the season, so we'll see. I got faith in you, CD. You done showed me enough to know that you a bad man at that wide receiver spot. I ain't going to take that from you. But tonight, when it counted, because y'all was really supposed to, it's a division game, first of all. Second of all, y'all really was supposed to win the game. Like I said, it wasn't all your fault, CD, because you did have Miles Sanders fumble a run after he had just broke off a 50-yard run. Y'all get a ball to him after he break off a 50-yard run, he put it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said before. That's why he not in Philly no more. The boy got fumbleitis. The boy can't hold the ball. That's just bottom line. That's what it is. You feel me? But great running back, good running back. Let's say good running back, and we ain't gonna say great. That's a lie. He's not a great running back, but he's a good running back. It's just the boy, he will put it on the ground. Bottom line. You had Javonte Williams give you 15 rushes for 54 yards. Miles Sanders gave you another 4 for 53. You know what I mean? And like I said, the one run that he broke for the night was a 50-yard run. So that you can see off that alone that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't really, it ain't really worth the time. CD gave you 7 catches for 110 yards, had a great night. But at the end of the day, when it was time for the rubber to meet the road, like it always happens with Dallas, when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, they fold. And that's the bottom line. Ain't no other way to sugarcoat that. You know what I'm saying? CD, you gotta make them catches. They paid you all that money for a reason, big fella. You gotta make them catches, bro. It's no excuse. The only excuse I give you is the diving catch that you drop. And then the bad part about it, you ain't start dropping passes until the fourth quarter hit. After the weather delay. You had been catching everything that was catchable before that. After the weather delay, you come back in the fourth quarter and drop 3 big passes in the fourth. One of them might have been like towards the end of the third, but you might as well say fourth quarter. Come on, CD. That's what they pay you for, bro. That's what they pay you for. You cost that game tonight. You and Miles Sanders cost y'all a W tonight. A division W tonight. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going to dwell on it too bad because, like I say, it's the first game of the season, man. It's the first game of the season. Philly is the defending champs. They did what they were supposed to do. Jalen Carter. You cannot be the best player on that defense and do what you did at the beginning of the game. Y'all hadn't even snapped the ball once yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? You win a Super Bowl, now you feel like you can't be touched or something? That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thought process that come in my mind. You're a Super Bowl champion as a rookie, because that was your rookie season last year. You're a Super Bowl champion as a rookie, and you got cocky, bro, and thought you couldn't be touched. And you spit on that man. For what? For what? I don't care what the man said to you. I don't care if he said some of the most disrespectful thing you could say to somebody. He might have called you the B word. We don't know. But come on, man. You spit on that man. And Dak, I take my hat off to you, because you a better man than me. You was a better man than me, Dak. Spit on me. Man, there would have been helmets flying out of there. I'm telling you now. Because Jalen Carter a big boy. I'm not finna fight you. Man, I would have took my helmet off and got the swing of my helmet like a baseball bat out there. Man, you crazy? You crazy? But the game ain't even started yet, bro. I ain't threw no touchdown on you for you to feel no type of way. Ain't nobody ran you over. Ain't nobody pancake blocked you. None of that, bro. The game ain't even started. And you spit on me? But like I said, Jalen Carter, you're a second-year player. That comes with maturity, bro. You got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, that defense is not the same without you. Everybody that they had before you that could have covered up for that, if you did do that and they were still there, they're not there anymore. Montez Sweat is gone. Graham has retired. Fletcher Cox has retired. Who the other one that was on the D-line with him? I can't remember Buddy's name, but he ain't there no more neither. He just went and signed a big deal with the Patriots. Williams. I think his last name Williams. Jalen Carter, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. I don't know, like I say, I don't know if winning the Super Bowl got you feeling like you can't be touched, but you better get it together. You the best player on that defense. And like I say, if Miles Sanders don't fumble that ball in the red zone and CD catch one of them 3 passes in the fourth quarter, y'all lose this game, and you ain't nobody else to blame but you. Point blank period. Couldn't their defense stop each other, stop no offense. Ain't no defensive stops coming to the fourth quarter. Couldn't no defense stop. Philly done got rid of all their vets. You got a young defense over there. And then Dallas, on the other hand, we ain't never really known y'all for defense. You know what I'm saying? Michael was the only thing that we really cared about over there. Michael, Trayvon, and Deron Bland. So that speaks volumes for itself anyway. But like I say, man, it's the first game of the season, man. I ain't gonna talk too bad. Jerry Jones, as bad as I wanted Saquon to go for $130, $50 on y'all so I can grill you. I ain't gonna grill you neither, Jerry, because you did somewhat of what you said was true. Y'all held Saquon only 60 yards tonight. Although y'all gave up 61 to Jalen Hurts. That's 121 yards just between them two. Not to even count Will Shipley gave you another 26. So that's 147. And then A.J. Dillon, whoever that is, gave you 10. So they still put up 157 rushing yards on y'all tonight. So I don't know if you saying that, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that the run defense is fixed as of right now, because like I say, it's only the first game of the season. But you still gave up $157 on the ground tonight. 61 to a quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Schottenheimer, you got to be smart enough to know that you got to put a spy on that boy. You can't tell them boys to man up and you ain't got no spy watching Jalen Hurts. That's a given. But like I say, man, we ain't gonna do too much on the game. It's first game, man. It was the first game. It was a great game. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game. Money down. Y'all already know what I call third down, man. I call third down the money down, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the podcast, I call third downs the money down. You got to go get that check. You got to go get that money when third down roll around, man. You got to go get that money. And to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? It was looking quite even in the third down discrepancies until the infamous tush push. Once they started doing that, I already knew y'all lost. I knew y'all lost then. You know what I mean? As far as team stats go, you know what I'm saying? The game was pretty much even. Dallas had 3 more first downs than the Eagles did, 24 to 21. Third down efficiency, 8 of 13 for the Eagles, 7 of 11 for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? 0-1 on fourth downs for Dallas. Eagles wasn't really put in no 4-down territory or no 4-down scenarios tonight. You feel me? Total plays. The Eagles only had 6 more total plays ran. Had 1 sack. Y'all had none. I mean, if y'all had Mikey, y'all might would have had 2, 3. You know what I mean? But hey, y'all ain't had no sacks tonight. Punts was even. Penalty yards. The Eagles had more penalty yards than y'all. They tried to get y'all the game. I'm going to be honest with you. They tried to get y'all the game. Y'all just ain't want it. And boy, the NFL ain't playing about that taunting rule, boy. They said they were going to start throwing them flags on that taunting, boy. That really what was killing the Eagles. I think they had like 2 taunting penalties tonight. And both of them 15. And for taunting, boy, they giving 15 yards. Boy, that make you not even want to celebrate or sack or nothing. For real. You know what I mean? And Dallas had a fumble loss. And that was the game. That fumble loss was the game. I'm going to tell you that now. Soon as I seen that happen, I said, oh, yeah, this game is over. It wasn't hard to tell. That was right before the weather. Literally the play before the weather delay kicked in. That's the only reason I'm here so late. I apologize to my live audience, and I apologize, you know what I'm saying, to y'all for being late getting on the show tonight. It wasn't my fault. Things happen. We had a weather delay. Took about an hour to get the game back going. But y'all know what's going on, man. Dallas, y'all put up a good fight. I'm telling you, y'all blew this game tonight. Y'all could have easily won this game tonight. Y'all blew this game tonight. And you can see the immaturity in the Eagles defense. Them boys young now. All they heavy hitters either done retired or got traded on that defensive side of the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really blew this game tonight. But I like I say, I commend y'all. Because y'all fought y'all ass off tonight. I'm going to tell you that now. Y'all did that. It surprised hell out of me. Because I thought Philly was going to come out there and blow y'all smooth out. I really did. I thought Philly was going to come out there and beat y'all about 34-10. I thought they were going to come put something on y'all. I ain't lying. Dak, I like the motivation. You got to keep them boys motivated like that all year if you want to make something shake. I'm going to tell you that now. But enough about that, man. It's only the first game of the season. You know what I'm saying? Although it was a big game because it's a divisional game. But it was only the first game of the season, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to dwell on it too much. Y'all know what's going on, man. We just getting back active, man. It feel good to be back with y'all, man. I missed y'all, man. Yeah, the Bigger the Pill podcast, baby. Y'all already know the saying, man. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. That's the only way the channel gonna grow is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all, and we grow together, man. You feel me? To my live audience, I do have stars now. Feel free to send the stars. If not, I appreciate y'all being here anyway. Y'all know how we rocking, man. This season 2, man. Y'all been rocking with me this long. I appreciate it. You know what's going on. So, excuse me. So that's never here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Good game tonight. Both teams came to play tonight. Very chippy game all night. Jalen Carter, you gotta know better than that. You know what I'm saying? But you will learn. You only a second year player. A lot of people don't know that, but you only a second year player. But a good game tonight. Very chippy. So let's jump into these predictions. I'm gonna jump into these 2025, 2026 predictions of the year. And then after that, I got a couple of announcements, and then we gonna get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all long, man. It's late, about to be 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The weather delay done threw my schedule off a little bit. So, you know what I mean? I had some more things I wanted to touch on with y'all, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna jump into it. So, starting with the AFC, I got AFC North predictions. Okay, I got Baltimore winning the division. They're going to be in the playoffs. Of course, if you win the division, you win the playoffs. Everybody know that. So, I got Baltimore winning the division. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in second in the division and making the playoffs. I got the Bengals in the third in the division. And I really got a toss-up between the Bengals and Pittsburgh. But the thing that made me put Pittsburgh in the playoffs over the Bengals is because they got Mike Tomlin. And they got a hellified defense. They always have a hellified defense. That's one thing you can't take from them boys. I don't care. I am a Baltimore Ravens fan. I have a very strong disdain for Pittsburgh, period. But you got to call a spade, a horse, a fly, and a mule. So I have Pittsburgh second in the division, making the playoffs. Over the Bengals and the Browns. Of course, the Browns will be last in the division, and they'll be in the running for a new quarterback once again. If they don't allow Shador or Dylan Gabriel to step up, they'll be in the running for another quarterback. Moving on to the AFC South, I have the Texans winning the division. I have the Colts coming in last. I have the Jaguars coming in second. And I got the Titans coming in third. Moving on to the AFC East, I got the Bills winning the division. Of course, they don't have to play anybody. We all know that. That's not even a discussion. They don't play nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Tom Brady got through that division all them years, beating up on sorry teams in the division. Josh Allen gonna do the same thing. It is what it is. So I got the Bills winning the division. I have the Dolphins coming in third. I have the Pats. I have the Patriots coming second in that division and making the playoffs. Make sure y'all hear me. I have the Patriots making the playoffs this year. And the Jets coming in last. And the only reason the Jets coming in last, as much as I want to be, you know what I'm saying, optimistic about the boy Justin Fields, we just got to call it what it is, man. The man, he can't throw the ball. In order to play quarterback, you got to throw the ball. He can't throw. It is what it is. Everything else, he's explosive. He's explosive with running, all that good stuff. But as far as pass accuracy and throwing the football, he just can't do it. It is what it is. We done seen enough of Justin Fields to know. We tried to blame the Bears because of all the dysfunction and the lack of developing a quarterback. We'll see if that holds true once we see what Caleb Williams do this year. But I feel, me personally, the boy just can't throw the football. Moving on to the AFC West. I have the Broncos coming in second in the division. They will make the playoffs again. That defense is outstanding. And the fact that they done added Greenlaw and Hufanga, that defense is going to be even. They might be a number one defense this year. They might be a number one defense this year. Because last year, I think they was top 3. This year, they're going to be number 1 for sure. For sure. So I got the Broncos coming second in the division and making the playoffs. I got the Chiefs winning the division, of course. It's Pat Mahomes. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? I have the Raiders coming in last, and I had the Chargers in third. So my playoff picture for the AFC is Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Texans, Bills, Patriots, Broncos, Chiefs. No specific order. That's what the AFC playoff picture is going to be this year, in my opinion, and with my predictions. Moving on to the NFC. We got the NFC North. Bears will come in last. I have the Bears coming in last once again. Not going to lie to y'all. That division is tough. That's a tough division to play in. Especially when you got to deal with the Lions, with Aiden Hutchinson coming back, and the Packers with their defense and added Michael Parsons. I just don't see Caleb Williams being able to weather that storm. Not to mention you got the Vikings with Brian Flores as their D coordinator. I'm just being honest. I don't see Caleb Williams being able to navigate that division with them defenses and them defensive playmakers that he's going to have to deal with. I just don't see it. I've never been big on the Caleb Williams bus anyway. So, I have the Lions coming in second in that division, making the playoffs. I have the Packers winning the division. And then I have the Vikings coming in third in that division. Moving on to the NFC South predictions, I have the Falcons coming in second. I have the Panthers coming in third. The Saints will be last in that division, and don't be surprised if the Saints is not the worst team in the NFL. I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple homies that Saints fans. I ain't trying to bash y'all team, and I ain't trying to be funny. I really feel like y'all gonna be the worst team in the NFL this year. And then, of course, I got the Bucs winning the division. It's the Bake Show, baby. Baker been balling since he got there. The man has revamped and revitalized his whole career because we thought it was over for Baker once he left the Browns. He got to the Bucs, he found him a home, and he has revitalized his entire career. And if you ask me, based off the numbers and the stats, the man been a top 10 quarterback the last few years he been in Tampa Bay. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, just go look at the numbers. The man been almost a top 10. I ain't going to say almost. The man in the top 10 for sure. For sure. So, I got him winning the division. Moving on to the NFC East. I have the Cowboys coming last. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of skeptical about that prediction right now based on what I seen tonight. We'll see if what I seen tonight and what we seen tonight and witness is sustainable. But even if it is sustainable, I don't see them moving up past third in their division. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't see them moving up past third in their division. And then when you look at Philly, the Giants, both of those teams have better defenses than the Cowboys. And then, of course, the Commanders, we got Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Them boys got Jaden Daniels, and they just added Debo. So they going to be all right. So I have the Cowboys coming in last in that division. I have Philly winning that division. The first back-to-back division champions in 21 years coming out of that division will be Philly. You know them boys ain't had a back-to-back division champion in 21 years. If you don't know, go check it. Go look it up. All these smartphones, tablets, and iPads and MacBooks y'all got, go look it up. I'm telling y'all the truth. It has not been a repeat division champion out of that division in 21 years. I think Philly will be the first repeat division champion this year out of that division. So I have Philly winning the division. I have the Giants coming in third. And then I have the Commanders coming in second in that division and also making the playoffs. Moving on to the NFC West, I have the Cardinals coming in third. I have the Rams winning the division. And I have the 49ers coming in second, but also making the playoffs. Seahawks will be the last in that division. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in Sam Darnold. I ain't even apologizing for that. Let me retract that statement. I'm not apologizing for that. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I'm sorry, we've seen enough of Sam Darnold to know. Last year was an admiration. That's because he was in the KOC system. Everybody know Kevin O'Connell is the man's on that offensive side of the ball when it comes down to offensive play calling. That ain't up for the debate, discussion, none of that. We know. So that's my predictions for the divisions and the playoffs. Bringing my NFC playoff picture to Lions, Packers, Bucs, Philly, Commanders, Rams, 49ers. That's what we looking like for the NFC. Now let's move right on along and let's jump into these award predictions. My MVP prediction for this year is Pat Mahomes. The man went 15-2 last year, and the offense somehow got better. I don't know. Don't ask. We'll see how it look tomorrow when they play the Chargers in Brazil. But as of right now, my MVP for this season, my MVP prediction for this season is Pat Mahomes. My offensive player of the year for this season is Jahmyr Gibbs. My defensive player of the year for this season is Trey Hendrickson. My offensive rookie of the year right now, I'm at a toss-up. I really don't know who I want to go with. I lied. I know who I want to go with because I watched the boy all last year when he was in college. I want to go with Matthew Golden as my offensive rookie of the year. I like Matthew Golden. But the Bucs rookie wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, I don't know. It's going to be a good one for that one. But I'm going to lean towards Matthew Golden right now for offensive rookie of the year. Defensive rookie of the year, you know what I'm saying? Call me biased if you want. I don't really care. I'm standing on what I'm telling you. I'm taking Malachi Starks, safety for the Baltimore Ravens, rookie safety for the Baltimore Ravens, straight out of them Georgia Bulldogs. I'm taking Malachi Starks as defensive rookie of the year. Comeback player of the year, it's a toss-up for me with that one too, because y'all already know Christian McCaffrey is back from injury for the 49ers. If we get vintage Christian McCaffrey, y'all know what that's going to look like. Y'all know what that's going to be. It ain't even up for debate. Y'all know that man, when healthy, is top 2 running back, top 3 running back in the league. Hands down. If he comes back healthy this season and returns to form, I got him possibly being comeback player of the year. But my favorite for comeback player of the year is Aiden Hutchinson with the Detroit Lions, edge rusher from the Detroit Lions. Because he was on pace to be defensive player of the year last season before he got hurt. So if he comes back and returns to form, same as Christian McCaffrey, he has a great argument for comeback player of the year. Y'all know me, I like defense. I love defense. So I'm leaning Aiden Hutchinson, but it's a toss-up for me between him and Christian McCaffrey. Coach of the year. My coach of the year is the Patriots head coach, Mike Vrabel. I feel like Mike Vrabel is going to have a huge impact on that Patriots team and culture. That's why I have them in the playoffs this year. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do over there. I can't wait to see. I'm also a Drake May fan. I like Drake May. I don't know about nobody else, but I feel like Drake May got the potential to be a great quarterback in this league one day. Not to mention they added some more weapons because he had no weapons last year, and look what he did. He looked great last year. Might have been the second best rookie quarterback we watched play last year. We're third, because you got Jaden Daniels, then Bo Nix, and then in my opinion, I'm going Drake May. My Super Bowl prediction, I already spoiled this for y'all. Y'all already know who I'm picking for the Super Bowl. I'm biased with one, and the other one, they done got Michael Parsons, man. You get Michael Parsons on your team, man, that makes your quarterback level go sky high because he's going to get more opportunities at it. And you ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, the other team putting up too many points. Because Michael they drop back the pass if you want to, and Michael going to put an end to all that. So my Super Bowl prediction for this season is just like my Super Bowl prediction for last season. I'm going Green Bay versus the Ravens. And Super Bowl champs will be the Baltimore Ravens in a 28-34 shootout with the Green Bay Packers. That's my Super Bowl predictions. That's my MVP predictions and all that good stuff. That's all I really got for y'all tonight, man. We witnessed a great opening night for football. Although it was interrupted by the weather, we still witnessed an amazing night of football. And, hey, man, y'all know what's going on, man. It's my favorite time of the year for real. Football season is back, baby. Football season is back, baby, and so is the Bigger the Pill podcast, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. I missed y'all, man. Couple of announcements, though. First announcement, we will be back on the prize picks hard. We will be getting back on them prize picks hard very soon. I think I'm gonna let week 1 play out so I can see, you know what I'm saying, see how offense is gonna be running this year, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff before I really start. Week 2 though, oh man, we gonna tear prize picks ass up. I'm telling y'all now, week 2 we gonna tear their ass up.